couldn't figure out the button. What's going on, guys? How you doing? We have a quick announcement today. Some news on Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. This is something that I've been waiting for a long time, and as we know, the story is it just keeps getting delayed constantly. It was originally, I think it's been delayed now twice, and the final delay was that it's going to be delayed indefinitely, which means that there's no date as to when we'll actually know when it's going to be released. It seems like we have a little bit of information today from one of the developers, and they go on to say that Jack Chapman says he's got PTSD from doing Episode 9 content on the game. And then Ryan Roper says, please don't remind me, somehow it was the most fun I've had and the most miserable I've been whilst working on the game. So my thoughts on this is that they must have changed a lot of stuff. Like when Episode 9 came out, they probably changed a whole bunch of stuff. And apparently they didn't even know, or they didn't even work on any of the Episode 9 stuff up until like, I think January of 2019 or something like that. In a farewell style post from Jack Chapman, who recently left TT Games for Sumo Digital, he and fellow dev Ryan Roper briefly discussed working on Episode 9 content. Roper comments that it was a pleasure working with Chapman and that he couldn't wait for everyone to see the work Chapman did on Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. In response, Chapman jokes that he had PTSD from working on Episode 9 content, with Roper also saying that doing so was the most fun he's had and the most miserable he's been. The exact why wasn't mentioned, and it could be for any number of reasons. The aforementioned time frame for content makes sense, especially when the work on the final movie couldn't happen any sooner. Not to mention, it was around March 2020 when many parts of the world began shutting down due to the pandemic, likely complicating development on Lego Star Wars. After all, in May 2020, the game's release date was posted as October 20th, 2020, just for that trailer to be taken down and re-uploaded without the date on the same day. In August 2020, a new Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga release date window was announced as spring 2021, but in April 2020, that was delayed indefinitely. It's been a trying time for the whole industry, but regardless of what Chapman and Roper were referring to, many are excited to check out the new game, Rise of Skywalker, and all. Yeah, I mean, this is something that a lot of fans really want to play. I really want to play it. I want to stream it, but it's kind of odd to me that they keep delaying this game when they've been working on it for several years. So to me, I mean, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments right here, and of course in the live chat, because this is live right now for those of you watching this on the playback. But for me, I think the reason that this thing isn't coming out, and this is just a theory, is that there were so many inconsistencies possibly with the Rise of Skywalker that, I mean, not only did the book explain so many plot holes that the movie didn't, but I feel like they probably changed even more when it came time to developing the game, because they knew that fans would be playing this, and it has to be consistent with everything going on with Mando, with all the other shows, Bad Batch. If there's anything that they want to tie in, they probably have to wait until all of those shows are released before they release this game, because then it'll make a little more sense. Either that, or they just don't know what the heck is going on, and they're just like changing a whole bunch of story elements. Why? I don't know. But I highly doubt that the issues have anything to do with anything other than the 9th film. I think the 9th film really was the nail in the coffin for making this a very delayed project. But I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. So let's see what you guys are saying. Hello, you're my absolute... Oh, thanks, dude. Appreciate it. This is a very big game. They're delaying it so they could get it wrong like Cyberpunk did. Yeah, but dude, this is not as big as Cyberpunk. You have to remember, a lot of the assets for this game are already... Like, they've been doing Lego Star Wars games. They've been doing Lego games for forever. So it's not like it's, they're reinventing the wheel here. This is something that they've been doing for a long time. So it's not... And they've already done the trailer. I'm sure the game is pretty much 90% ready to go. I bet you... You know what? I bet you it was like 100% ready to go. And then someone up at Disney or something... And this is another theory. They're just like, yo, we need to change a whole bunch of stuff. Like, we can't go with this ending. We can't do this. We can't do that. And maybe now they just have these alternate endings and they want to try to like change things up in Lego Star Wars to maybe appease fans. I don't know. I'm not really sure what the reason for this is. And I'm not sure why the devs say that they got PTSD from doing Episode 9 content and somehow it was the most fun that they had and the most miserable that they've been. What would make it so miserable to work on a project like this for Episode 9 content particularly? I would imagine it's like if you do all this work and then it's like, nah, you know what? We got to redo everything and like just do a whole new storyline. That would probably be a nightmare. So that's really all I'm thinking as to how this could be that bad. They're not canceling the game? No, of course not. Of course not. No, the game is still coming out. Obviously, they've done everything up until episode 9. So that's what this also tells me, is that episode 9 content is pretty much done. Or done. And they're now just working on releasing it, I suppose. So hopefully it comes out in the winter of this year. That'd be nice. But then again, I never know. Just joined. Recap. Rewind. Please have online co-op. Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. Release the Lego cut. I hope they are delaying to make the game as good as possible, but this also could mean that they're at least an early stage of development hell. I hope it's not the latter. Yeah. Episode 9 content might be because they want to get a hugely flawed film perfect game-wise. That's what I'm thinking too, but I also feel like, you know, the Lego Star Wars movie that they just released, like the Christmas special or whatever it was, I think, like, they changed a ton in that. So could they be trying to do something like that in this game too? It just, like, it leads me to wonder, like, what is the big deal about the episode 9 content? Like, why was it so PTSD, you know? Just scrap the 3 sequels. I wouldn't even play that shit anyways, says Sunny. Tired of the damn delays. I'm excited that when we're in the hub, random fights can happen, whether it be ground or space, and you can choose to join and fight the random fights, or just ignore it and play. Yeah, that's pretty fun. Talk started around 2 years ago, confirmed around 18 months ago. Trailer came out 11 months ago, supposed to come out 7.5 months ago, supposed to come out 2 to 5 months ago, still no release date. It's very frustrating. Oh, Cara Dune cut out? Oh, dude, what? I didn't even think of that, man. Do you think they're gonna cut her out? There was a source saying that there was a lot behind the scenes at TT Games. Maybe there's a dueling system. Ooh, that'd be cool. Dude is reaching a bit, in my opinion. They started developing before the movie came out. That's it. Yeah, perhaps. But it is kind of odd, and you can't ignore the fact that it is weird that this isn't being released at all. Like, it's constantly being delayed. It was supposed to come out pretty much with episode 9. I'd rather wait longer for a great game than have it release at the first date they said and feel it's incomplete like EA Battlefront. Yeah, with microtransactions. Do you feel that Thrawn was casted? Oh yeah, so that's going to be the next video I'm going to make right after this. Sorry, this is unrelated. Hey Theory, watching you while sitting in the basement with my bunny, Serenity because of a tornado in that area. Oh dude, I hope you're okay. Good thing I have you. God bless. Hey, God bless you, man. Hope you're alright, man. I assume you're... Well, if you're in the basement, you're probably going to be alright. Underground. I hope your home's going to be okay, man. That's crazy. I don't think I've ever had anyone send a message saying that they're in a tornado right now. If anyone else is going through that, I wish you well. Thanks, Sebastian. Alright. I am going to make another video right now on the Thrawn casting and Ezra casting, because that just happened. So tune into that video. It's going to be in about 5 minutes. I just need to get the thumbnail ready to go. Catch you guys in a little bit. See you.